Hi there Poke fans, I'm your humblest Chozet fan and you're watching Pokemon Gym Challenges. Let's fight this bug maniac over here. And as you may have noticed, the actual objective of going through this route is to hatch this egg and see what we find ourselves having. While we're at that, we are also leveling up our Trapinch so that it might evolve into Vibrava, thereby giving us a dragon and a ground type, and also giving us the ability to fly. I think that might be rather useful at this stage of the game, assuming I actually have the HM for fly. I think I might have it, but you never know. Okay, so I've decided to go with Mega Drain this time. That did a sufficient amount of damage and it actually healed me up fully. That is quite nice. The Dustox is next. I think I should switch out. Okay, Trapinch is going to be the guy to deal with Dustox. He's also going to have to deal with the flying type or the bug types as a Vibrava and then later on as a Flygon, because he's going to be the one with the flying type attack, but this time, since he's the one with the rock type attack, that also works against Dustox. Since bugs are weak against rock types, I think. Okay, Beautify is next. Rock Slide should still do sufficient damage. I think at some point I'll have to go to a Pokemon Center and heal up. That went quite well. Gained another level, pushing me over 28, or level 28 should I say. This guy looks a bit unhinged as well. Better not get to him in the middle of the night. I thought she was going to fight me. Hey lady, why don't you fight me? Oh. Okay, so I need a cut to get through there. But I wonder if no, I definitely... there's something over here. And it's a Mawalite. Mawalite. Makes me disappointed in the fact that I chose to use a different game to do my Steel playthrough in, because there aren't any Mega Evolutions in that game. But be it as it may, it's not the end of the world. And even though I'm going to use Mega Evolutions in this game, because it's available, it is not really a mechanic I enjoy very much. It does give me extra power, but gives my opponent extra power as well. That in and of itself is not a bad thing. I just don't enjoy any of these gimmicks that came out later on, like the Mega Evolution and Gigantamax. The thing that actually does intrigue me is this concept of a Z move. Unfortunately, I don't play any games in which Z moves are prominent. Maybe I should play a Romac or something later on, in which I might be able to have access to Z moves. A Bulldoze should take out this Aron. But it has Sturdy. Of course it has Sturdy. And it goes for Iron Head. That does a sufficient amount of damage. Not quite halfway, but rather close to halfway. If just that 10 more damage, it would have been still one short of halfway, but still. The Makuhita is next. A Trapinch or Vibrava would be able to deal with Makuhita because of his fly. Now I have to resort to something like Dig to have immunity to one attack. And he obliges me by going for a Belly Drum. Yes, it increases his attack significantly, but it makes it much easier to take him out with a single dig like this. Zigzagoon is next. Still don't have a proper fighting move on any of my Pokemon to deal with it, so I'll just go with Bulldoze. Did he do a fairy type attack against me? No, it wouldn't have been a fairy type attack because as of yet, fairy type attacks wouldn't do any good against me. It's a pity the Trapinch doesn't have a bug type attack, because that would be awesome against Poochyena. But Bulldoze still takes it out. Taylor is going to be next, and Trapinch is still the best option to use. I could have used other Pokemon on any of the other Pokemon that I faced. Would have been a better choice, but as I have stated already, I'm aiming to evolve my Trapinch into a Vibrava. And that ought to happen within the next couple of levels. I'm hoping it happens at level 30 and not later than 35. Do I want to learn Feint? It's a 30 base power attack. No, not that. Not that. Definitely not that. No, I don't think I'm gonna learn Feint. It's too weak. It is a normal type attack, so it might have some utility, but it's not strong enough for me to put on my Trapinch at the moment. Maybe if I got it 10 levels ago, it might be there. Or maybe even 13 levels ago. Okay, superpower was used just so that I may have sufficient, and it seems that I wasted the potion, because right here is the Pokemon Center, and I'm fully healed up. I may as well have not used that potion. Hi there, lady. Okay, let's see what is on the other side of this cave. Okay, let's use this Super Repel. That is just to avoid any of the shenanigans of having to face all sorts of wild Pokemon trying to attack us. We don't need that just yet. And we just walk through without any incident. Of course we walk through without any incident, but the rock has already been smashed. Let's see if this, what this gives me. If it gives me an item, I'll be happy. But nothing. Question is, where do I actually want to go? Okay, this is route 116. And here we have another bug catcher. But he doesn't want to have anything to do with me. And my repel wore off. What is this item? It is HP up. Maybe I should use it on one of my Pokemon with low HP. On the other hand, it kind of interferes with my EV training that I do during my training session at the Victory Road. Or much of the training I do offline when you guys aren't watching. Now the question is, where do I want to go? Okay, that went quite well. So where am I off to? Okay, this route seems to be a good route to go. Okay, let's go on Cycling Road. Cycling Road is a nice or good place to hatch an egg. Assuming I don't get stopped by every second biker on this road. Did I fight him yet? Yes. Looks like I did fight him. Okay, I didn't fight this one yet. On the other hand, fighting all of these bikers also gives me extra levels for my trappings. And he starts off with the electric type. So any ground type attack, basically my entire team can deal with Plusle. Even Grottle, even though it is not a ground type yet. Seeing as electric types do have some weakness to grass type attacks. It isn't actually weak to grass types, but grass types resist it quite magnificently. So that kind of gives me an advantage. Hi there, dude. I'm going to kick your butt now. Triathlete Jacob. He also has an electric type Pokemon, a Voltorb. One day when I do my theme based stuff, I'd like to have both iterations of Voltorb for my Pokeball playthrough, or my ball playthrough. I just have to decide which starter Pokemon is going to be defined as the round or ball type Pokemon. It'll probably have to be a repeat of a Pokemon that I've used before. Namely the one I used in the fighting playthrough. That's probably going to be the one. Or maybe it's going to be Tepic, even though I've used it a couple of times. Okay, that doesn't do anything. I was hoping to have a fight over there. Oh, it just says Riddle all the time, because that's the branding on my bike. Did he have to read every iteration of the world? Okay, I get to fight this guy. Let's see how this fight goes. And it doesn't seem to that it will be any different in any other fight, because he is using a Magnemite. And I can use any attack I wish. Rock Smash will work, Lava Plume will work, any ground type attack will work, unless this Magnemite has Levitate. But I've never met a Magnemite with Levitate. I've met Magnetite with Sturdy. Hi there, dude. I wish to fight you. Okay, Voltorb again. And as before, it seems I switched out that Pokemon so that I can train Numel for a bit. Earth Power should work wonders. He goes for a rollout. Now, any round Pokemon should have rollout. That is just how it is. And he has been defeated. Got to fight him as well. Dolph. What kind of a name is Dolph? Leave a comment in the comment section below if you know anything about the name Dolph, where it originates, and all of that interesting stuff. And Minen goes down with a single earth power. I didn't really expect anything different. What I'm quite surprised about is that hardly any cyclists have more than one Pokemon. Hi there, dude. Did I fight you yet? Yes, I did fight you yet. Before. How can you blame me for all the collisions if all of those guys are the ones colliding into me? Now I have to get through this door. The door is giving me trouble, and it seems to be an ongoing problem throughout all the series that I've ever played. Okay, I fought this woman before. Well, it looks like she's up for another battle. Either that or I didn't fight her yet and she just waited for someone to talk to her. I'll just go for the earth power once again. And there we go. Taking out the pluser. Well, not quite taking out the pluser. Granted, it is on level 25. But I was hoping to take it out in a single attack, because it is supposed to be weak to ground type attacks. But this Pluser has something unique about it. Not even Rock Smash takes it out. Let's see if Strength can do better. Well, it was so weak, I don't know how much damage Strength actually did. It did at least the amount of damage needed to take it out. The Minen is next. I think let's stay with Numble. Another earth power. Okay, I'm going to go with Strength first. See how much damage that does. Well, even though that Swift actually did quite a bit of damage to me. That hardly did any damage at all. Now I should be able to take out this Minen with a single earth power. Even though my eye defense has been weakened quite significantly. Yes, that does take out the Minen. So it just about does enough damage to take out the Minen if I do Strength. And that is what I'm actually trying to say. Strength does just about enough damage that after or before Earth Power, it manages to take it out in either of those situations. Yeah, let's do a super potion for Numble. Numble still has to gain one more level in order to catch up to the rest of the team. And while I'm at that, I'm still also hatching the egg for this lady, Lady Daisy, Aroma Lady Daisy, as a Roselia. Number, if it, well, either way, Number ought to be able to take it out with the Lava Plume, unless it manages to take me out in a single attack with the Petal Dance, but I outspeed and take out the Roselia just like that. Now, if it was a Roserade, it may have outsped me and killed me with a Petal Dance, or it may have survived my Lava Plume. Now we're up for a double battle, and the only way to avoid the double battle was to only have one Pokemon, but that is not going to be the case. Not unless I do it on purpose at some point. Let's go for Earth Power on Minen and Rock Slide on Minen as well, I think. Whoever goes first, okay, no, I think let's go for a dig on Plusle. So he goes down under so that he may avoid any attacks. Now if that earth power takes me out, I'll be quite upset, but I'll learn a valuable lesson. But it seems like earth power is a single Pokemon move, or single target move. And Dig takes out the Plusle as well. That went quite well. Why do each of them only have one Pokemon? They should have at least 3 each. Makes things more interesting. So this guy, Pokefan Maguro, what the hell of a name is that? Of Magoo. What shall I do? Rock Smash should actually do quite well. Even though Rock Smash is not a very powerful attack. But it does take out the Skitty in a single attack. That was quite decent. Maguel. Maybe that's how you pronounce it. Maguel. Okay, that doesn't help me. But there's a fisherman over there and here's a... What are you? Are you a breeder? No, he doesn't want to have anything to do with me. And I don't really want to fight the fisherman because he's going to have fish. And they are all strong against my Pokemon. Because I'm a ground type trainer. And the only one that may have a chance, or actually will have a chance of defeating it, is my Grottle. Youngster Timmy sends out the Poochyena. Okay, Namo, what are you going to do today against Poochyena? Let's go for strength first. See how much damage that does. That takes out the Poochyena in a single attack. Gauntlet Poochyena is only on level 12, whereas Namo is on level 28. Aaron is next. Okay, any of my attacks should take it out, except strength of course. But I'm going to go with Lava Bloom. That does take out the Aaron. Okay, Electric is next. So Earth Power should be the attack to use. Let's go with the Earth Power. He outspeeds with a quick attack, I think, which hardly does any damage at all. And then Earth Power takes him out. Granted, he's only level 14, which once again gives me a significant amount of damage. Or advantage, not damage, advantage. Anyway, this is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Thank you and goodbye.